Hello again. Last week during our General Manager's Guide to Parts and Service class, we were having a discussion about the value of a service advisor to a dealership, right? So first of all, think about the audience that I had. Most of them were general managers for the most part, general sales managers in some cases, learning more about parts and service. So I'm trying to connect the dots and help explain to them the relationships with dealerships and to try to get their mind shifting the right direction on that. I referenced a few of the NCM benchmarks. And first thing I want to mention to you is an NCM benchmark client store, which is the top half of all of our client reporting stores, the typical vehicle salesperson generates about $31,100 in gross profit per month for the store, which is a pretty good chunk of money. But I want you to think and compare this number for a second here. Compare this to the typical service advisor who produces $42,400 per month in labor gross profit, plus an approximate gross of $21,000 per month in parts department. That's $63,400 per month. It's twice what your typical vehicle salespeople generate on the showroom floor. So my question for them, how much time do you spend training your salespeople? Daily was the majority of the answers that I got back. The second question was, how much time do we spend training our service advisors? And not nearly enough was pretty much the unanimous answer to that, okay? So if you think about the fact that 99% of all face-to-face interactions between an advisor and a customer are going to result in some type of a transaction, whether that's warranty or whether it's customer pay or whether it's internal, okay? So one of the questions would be, would some sales and process training improve the quality of those transactions that are taking place in the service drive? And would this also increase possibly customer satisfaction and influence increased retention? Okay, of course it would. All of us know that. So most of our service managers' career paths brought them up through the service or parts department, and they really don't have any experience in a selling environment, and therefore they're not used to doing training on a daily basis. It's to a degree somewhat foreign for them, okay? So if you have a resource in your dealership that could go back and spend some time with your advisors at least weekly, if not daily, on some simple skills, selling skills training, this would be a great place to start with that, right? Selling cars isn't that much different than selling service on it. It really starts all down with boiling down to building a relationship and building trust in the relationship with the customer and making a connection with the customer. Then there's no trust in a relationship, there's not going to be a sale that takes place, okay? If you need some outside help with advisor training, NCMI does offer that as well. Our advisor training courses are aligned 100% with our management training philosophy with all of the road to sale proven processes, okay? Aligned with industry best practice guides, okay? Well, thanks for joining me this month on this edition of Ask NCM. If you have a question or topic you'd like to see us address on a future episode, please email your request to askncm@ncmassociates.com.